But he does occasionally go to Gandharvaville to see Collei. When that child was first brought here, she was effectively illiterate. It wasn't a huge issue, though. She's a hard worker and a diligent student, so she's made good progress. Still, her goal is to learn advanced medical techniques, so she still has a long way to go. She sometimes puts too much pressure on herself. Help her out when you can, would you? Consider it a favor from me as her mentor. Thanks a lot. Be careful of Alhaitham. I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but he purely operates by rationality, so people often find his actions unacceptable. If you don't believe me, just ask his housemate. Thanks to Alhaitham, he has more pent-up frustration than an angry animo slime. Kaveh is a famous architect in Sumeru. The Palace of Alcazarzaray is his magnum opus. During the initial planning, he even asked me to recommend suitable ornamental flora. I don't know why or how, but he ended up heavily in debt after the palace was completed. Alhaitham is helping out by letting him stay in his place, but I don't know whether that's a blessing or a curse. The renowned Lord Sangama Bey is none other than Dori. I became acquainted with her through a previous research project. It had required very rare materials, and the only way I could get them was through her and her mysterious supply network. Never you mind what I was buying and what I was researching, thank you very much. Cyno has mentioned her before. An extraordinary genius with a veritable wealth of knowledge and talent. A pity that she returned to Mondstadt so long ago. Perhaps in the course of her studies, she witnessed the horrifying side of knowledge. As a student, I once heard this saying, plants in the land of Dendro share the same history. It could just be one of those things that people say, but I've always felt there's a deeper meaning to those words. If I meet Lesser Lord Kusanali one day, I wonder if she would explain them to me. You want to see Cyno? Well, firstly, a word of caution. If he ever comes chasing you down for work-related reasons, prepare for the nightmare of a lifetime. Other than that, General Mahamatra is a high-ranking position, so it usually isn't easy to find him. But he does occasionally go to Gandharvaville to see Collei. As much as he might want to stay unnoticed, he can't fool my ears.